Hi, welcome to Eureka. In the 1990s, the Balkans in the southeast of Europe were rocked by war. This war split Yugoslavia into 7 countries. They have all now either joined the European Union or applied to join the EU, an area of peace and prosperity. But this hasn't always been the case. The Balkans has often been called the tinderbox of Europe. Flashback, 1980, the death of Tito. It's the end of Marshal Tito's era. He was the dictator who'd ruled Yugoslavia since 1943. He said, Yugoslavia has 6 republics, 5 nations, 4 languages, 3 religions, 2 alphabets, and a single party. A real jigsaw puzzle. A jigsaw puzzle which was only held together by Tito's control. When he died, the different parts elected their own heads, and one part wanted to control the others. But in 1991, 2 of the members wanted independence from Yugoslavia. That set the whole thing alight. War broke out, lasting 4 years. In 1991, war broke out, lasting 4 years. It all started on the 25th of June 1991. Slovenia and Croatia declared their independence from Yugoslavia. On the following day, the Yugoslavian army entered those 2 countries. It took 10 days for the Slovenians to fight them off. For the Croatian people, gaining their freedom took much longer, and it was also much bloodier. It was only when they saw the shocking images from detention camps that Western Europeans woke up. And it was 1992 before Europe reacted. A feeble reaction. In fact, in 1992, at the other end of Europe, Europeans were concerned with other matters. They were busy setting up their own common foreign policy and security policy, but they couldn't reach an agreement about the situation in Yugoslavia. Some states wanted to keep a united Yugoslavia, but other states wanted to recognize the independent countries. So it was the United Nations, not the European Union, which intervened in an attempt to keep the peace, even though most of the UN Blue Berets sent out to keep the peace were European soldiers. But they didn't manage to stop the fighting, and this war broke some sad records. Sarajevo, the capital of Bosnia-Herzegovina, was besieged by the Serbian army for nearly 4 years. Over 10,000 men, women and children were killed. Every day, an average of 300 shells fell on the city. And that's not all. In 1995, there was a massacre in Srebrenica. This was the worst genocide committed in Europe since the end of the Second World War. A total of between 6,000 and 8,000 Bosnian men and youths were massacred by the Serbian army. 6 months later, a peace agreement was signed, but it only lasted 4 years. Another war broke out in the European border region. In 1999, this war was in Kosovo. 800,000 Albanians were deported, once again by the Yugoslavian army. This time, European and American forces were quick to intervene with airstrikes. They put an end to the war. And 2003 saw the end of Yugoslavia. The various wars of independence led to the breakup of Yugoslavia. What's left now? 7 countries inspired by the European Union. You know about Slovenia, the country where it all began in 1991 when it declared its independence. It was the first to become a member of the European Union. Croatia is due to become a member in July 2013, followed by the Republic of Macedonia, while Bosnia, Serbia, Montenegro and Kosovo are all knocking on Europe's door to be let in.